Hello, good evening everybody. Full delayed coverage of this Capital One Cup quarter-final. Everton and Chelsea are already through at the expense of Exeter City and Huddersfield Town respectively. Two more games tonight, and this one is the pick of the game. Newcastle and Leeds are playing their games. And this is Jay Rodriguez. 2 goals in his previous game against a poor West Bromwich Albion side. But he'll find it a tough old task tonight against a strong Spurs lineup. And my first job on a rainy evening here at Turf Moor tonight, before we bring you the whole action, is to give you the two teams, starting with Burnley, who make one change, and that's in the midfield, where Will Hughes returns after suspension and Ruben Loftus-Cheek drops to the bench. Otherwise, it's the same team that smashed West Brom for 6 on Saturday. And what about Mauricio Pochettino's Tottenham Hotspur side? Let's have a look at them. Form is preferred to Lloris in goal. Harry Kane is the man up front. Lamella and Chadley the two wingers. Watch out for Alex Pritchard, our top player in the making, and Mason and Dembele, the two central defensive midfielders. So it's going to be a battle between Neymar and Ings against Harry Kane. Some very red-hot strikers in form here this afternoon. The man in charge tonight, Andre Mariner, and he comes from Birmingham. So Birmingham official, Mr. Mariner, to get us away then. This Capital One quarter-final. Potentially 2 games away after tonight from Wembley for the winners. And for the losers, another road to Wembley dashed. Bowyer with an early cross. Form underneath that one. That's a good fist away by the goalkeeper. Both teams incidentally in traditional colours. Spurs attacking from left to right. Burnley going from right to left. They like to attack the Jimmy McIlroy end in the second half of games. Here's Pritchard though for Tottenham. And he's still going. Pritchard! First effort of the match. And it came from young Alex Pritchard. And I said at the top of the game, I said before the start, they've got to watch out for him because he looks an absolute player in the making. And he proved there in one simple move that he's got the credentials to be an England international of the future. And really, on that balance, you can see why there with a good slalom run. He was almost like a slalom skier, if you like, running in between gates and shooting over. Meanwhile, at the other end, we've got Smelter now with an early shot, and Michel Vorm was very confident that that was going wide, although it was a lot closer than the goalkeeper anticipated. As you see the replay, it's going wide anyway. In fact, it hit the stanchion at the back. That's where you saw the net ripple. And that was the back netting that you saw ripple, but the wrong side. Kane winning the battle with Stones, and that's a good ball towards Lamella. Barely a little bit stretched. And the ball back to Kane. Pritchard was lacking again. But Burnley haven't got it away properly because Mason has it. Good tackle there. That was risky. Dembele turned it away from the defender. Good save, Jack Butland. And Tottenham here having the better of the chances. Dembele with the shot. And the goalkeeper could not have seen it till very late, which made the save a lot more better than what it looked. So Tottenham corner. And they're starting to force the issue here. Chadley to take. Playing forward in white. Chadley's kick. Butland's fist. And in the end it turned out to be a good one, because Neymar's on his way. And the flag has gone up against Ings. Well, he's got a wide smile on him. Let's have a look at that again. I don't think the ball was intended for Redmond originally. When he did touch the ball, Ings was well and truly trapped offside because he was the furthest man forward. So 3 kick to Tottenham, and a harmless one through to Jack Butland. Bolted up nonchalantly to Kieran Trippier. Who scored one of the flukiest goals of the season on Saturday against West Bromwich Albion. Redmond, first time cross, and now it's a good move Best we've seen from Burnley. Rodriguez, good save again. Brilliant, off the bar. And Lamella away. Oh, what great action here we're seeing tonight, but still no goals yet. Neymar. What tremendous football these two teams are putting on for us tonight. A really good move. There were several chances in that last move there for Burnley. I think one effort hit the crossbar. Couple of saves from Borminor and then Neymar shooting just wide there. But what a good 28 minutes we've had here. And I hope you people who are watching this video are enjoying it immensely. Here's Redmond. Good cross. Oliveira getting it out for a corner. Now we'll see how Tottenham react defensively. Half an hour gone. Forward with the fist, not far. Bojan with a shot, charged down. And Ings with a shot back in. A good save again by Form. And away by Walker. Dembele. Lamella. Davis. Cut out by Hughes. Coolly done. Hughes again. Ings wanted it more than the defender did. Ings with a shot against the post. And that's twice. Burnley have hit the woodwork. They hit the bar 10 minutes ago. And now Danny Ings has just hit the bottom of the upright. But they get a throw when it should have been a goal, really. And they'll get another throw. Redmond. Trippier, good time, good cross. Bournemouth again with a fist. Wasn't the most convincing of punches, but it just about got away with it. Free kick given there against Burnley there, foul on Chadley. Well, for a 0-0, this has been absolutely superb. Just to remind everybody that if it does then level up the end of 90 minutes, we do have extra time, and if it's level after that, we have penalties. And here's Kane. Kane's cross. Pritchard's there. Well, this has been Burnley's toughest test so far in this defence of this competition. And look at Hughes making a tremendous break. Drawing the defender out and beating him. Neymar 1-0. And what a time to score. Right on the stroke of half time. Hughes with a super cross. And what a volley. And Neymar, the deadly hot shot at the moment. Up front, Romney's original midfield position when he joined the club, because Balotelli is obviously injured for a long time. Well, he took his chance. And it's his first goal in point of fact in this competition. And if you add in the league goals, he's got 6 now, all told. 1-0 and right on the stroke of half time. And this has been a tremendous first half and a great first half performance by both sides, but it's Neymar right on the stroke of half time with a super volley that's given Burnley the lead. Pritchard has Spurs' best chance. Burnley also hit the woodwork twice, but it's Burnley 1, Tottenham 0 at half time. So we're all set to go for the second half. Latest score from Ellen Road in the other quarter-final. Leeds 1, Newcastle 0. We'll let you know how that finished after this match tonight. Meanwhile, Burnley now attacking the goal to our right, to our left, sorry, the Jimmy McIlroy end. And Redmond now for the team. 1 up, could have been 2 up, but a save from Ings by Bomb, and then the shot back from off Neymar, I think it was, off the post. Well, Burnley could have made it 2-0, not once but twice, and that's the 3rd time Burnley have hit some part of the woodwork. Good warning shot for Tottenham. Burnley are not resting on their 1-goal laurels. Dembele. Mason back to Dembele. Good 1-2. A little dink over the top. Chadley's in there. Trippier sliding in a little bit early there. That's a dangerous cross, but Jack Butland, who's been assured all night, takes another comfortable catch. Good goalkeeping there by the former Birmingham and Stoke goalkeeper. Redmond who started his career, of course, like Butland at St Andrews. And Ings is onside. Neymar waits in the middle. The flag had stayed down as well. I was looking hard at the linesman there. Kane now finding Pritchard. And Pritchard has got the wood on these defenders. There are 3 Tottenham players furiously trying to get up. And the ball in, and Smeltzer defended it superbly. Under a lot of pressure. And then the throw out, really, intended for Hughes, has gone straight to Lamella. And it's Mason! Best chance of the second half for the Spurs skipper. And he won't get a better chance, Ryan Mason, than that. First substitution of the night, and, well, that's a bit of a surprise. Harry Kane is being withdrawn. So there'll be no goal for him tonight. And Frey is battling with him for that one striker's spot at the moment. He is on as a substitute, but that does surprise me that Harry Kane has been utterly withdrawn from that game, from this game anyway. Smeltzer for Burnley. Hughes, he got a little bit lucky there, perhaps, the former Derby man. Neymar trying to shut it, was charged down superbly there by Kyle Walker. Halfway through the second half now. It's been a great cup quarter-final, this. Wondering, Joy, how we've not had more than the one goal is a total mystery to me, really. Here's Chadley now for Tottenham. And just about keeping it in play. Deep cross, but it's a poor cross. Goal kick. And a second change in the offing for Tottenham Hotspur. Yannick Bolasie, the former Crystal Palace man, is going to replace the ineffective Nacer Chadley, as Tottenham like to try and get back into this game in the last 19 minutes plus stoppage time. Will Yannick Bolasie make the difference? Remember, Spurs were to get an equaliser and there was no further scoring. Just to remind you, we would have extra time, and if it was still level after that, we would go all the way to penalties. And Frey is dawdled on almost took advantage of a little bit of dawdling there by Supadic. Stones, Smeltzer, now Jay Rodriguez. We've got 2 on Saturday. Here's Hughes. Good ball. Neymar onside. And Ings waiting at the back post. And he scuffs the volley. He's still in play. Hughes with the back heel. And that is a magnificent goal. A goal of pure genius. And they nearly made a Cook's dinner of it. And then that back heel from Hughes was absolutely pure genius. Through the goalkeeper's legs. That's certainly one for the nutmeg files. And that could well put Burnley in the semi-finals of the Capital One Cup. 2-0 with 13 minutes to go. And what a piece of pure genius from Will Hughes. The man back from suspension tonight. Well, he's certainly been a bit pedestrian in the second half. He's been quiet, but he will live on that type of finish for a long, long time. Let me assure you of that. 10 to play. Burnley in complete control, and they're on the attack again as Neymar comes in. Vaughan with a fist. Will Rodriguez get there first? No, Walker there will actually get it away for Tottenham. So Spurs need 2 in 8 minutes to force extra time. And it looks a very, very slim possibility. Because Burnley don't look like giving anything away at the back. But look, every time to attack with all-out attack. And look at the players queuing up. Here's Ings. And that seals the deal. 3-0. Burnley are heading towards the semi-finals. Neymar unsavagely laying it back, and Danny Ings with the simplest of headers. Form totally exposed. Tottenham's defending was non-existent. 3-0, and I think I can safely say it's game, set and match to Burnley now. and what looked like a tight old cup quarter final in the first half with nothing to choose between them. Well, it's turned into a bit of a rout for Burnley. A little bit of quality, and will Pochettino be ruining the opportunity, which he did, ruining the mistake of taking Harry Kane off when the game was still plausible for Spurs to come back into it. Not Alex Pritchard's night, although he has shown glimpses of how good he really can be in the opening exchanges of the match, but in the second half he has looked very pedestrian. And NG will replace him. That's the final Spurs change. Burnley, I don't think, elected to make any changes at all. We're inside the final minute, and Stutzy side, who are defending this Capital One Cup, well, they're safely now barring 3 goals in stoppage time, and there's only 3 minutes of that to go. They're well and truly in the semi-finals. Walker, Clinton and G, and Smelter smuggles it behind for a corner. They know they're in the semis. It'll be over 2 legs, and the draw coming up, and news of the draw coming up after you've seen the end of this game. Here comes the corner. Not a good corner. Neymar just nodding it behind. Have another go, he says. Burnley have done, and Neymar says, thank you very much, I'll clear that out. Hughes again. Walker. The set play delivery there. The last 2 have been poor. This is NG, who shoots high. Final whistle goes. Burnley, in the end, are in the semi-finals, and in the end quite comfortable, really. The second half was a stroll for them. A second goal halfway through the second half from Will Hughes. A superb back heel, a goal of pure brilliance and pure genius, and Danny Ings completing the route to make it 3. Burnley in the semi-finals. Spurs were poor second half, but it's Burnley who march on and are now 2 games away from another Wembley Cup final appearance. Final score then in this Capital One Cup quarter-final: Burnley 3, Tottenham 0. Well, Burnley safely in the semi-finals, 3 new winners as you saw there, and I hope very much you enjoyed the whole match tonight. It was a big game, so we decided to give you full delayed coverage of the game. So another Capital One hurdle overcome there for Burnley. In the other quarterfinals, we'll tell you about the first 2 that were played last night. Chelsea beat Huddersfield very, very convincingly 4-1. Huddersfield did give it a go, scored a goal, but Chelsea and Goose hitting showing no mercy to their championship opponents and whacking in for the bargain. Everton just about did enough to see off Paul Tisdale's well organised Exeter City side. Exeter really gave a good account of themselves at Goodison Park last night, but just came up short, and Everton scored 2 goals of sheer brilliance to set them through to the semi-finals. As you've seen, Burnley 3, Spurs 0, and goals from Neymar, Hughes and Ings saw Burnley the cards through, as you saw. And the other game played tonight at Ellen Road, not too far away from Turf Moor actually, just over the Pennines there. Leeds 1, Newcastle 1, a tremendous game that actually went all the way to penalties. Leeds shocking Newcastle by 4 on penalties, so Newcastle tumble out of the Capital One Cup at the quarter-final stage. So we've got 3 teams from the Premier League, 1 from the Championship, and let's have a look at the draw for the semi-finals that are going to be played over 2 legs. Let's have a look at what the draw has sprouted up for us. Here we go. And it's Chelsea against Burnley. That's the standout semi-final of the 2. Burnley, the Clarets must go. We must go to Chelsea in the first game, and then on the 22nd, and then the return leg for that game for our semi-final will be on the 29th. Everton have got Leeds United. That's at Goodison Park on the 23rd, with the return down at Ellen Road, across at Ellen Road on the 30th. So some very good games there in the making, and whoever gets to the final will have earned the right to do so. But a very tough semi-final draw there for the Clarets, but one I'm sure they will relish. You can bet your boots on that. We'll also bring you the draw as well later on in the month for the FA Cup third round. There are some replays at Crewe, Preston, Walsall, Exeter and Peterborough to play over Christmas and over the Christmas period actually. It's a nice time to play some of them on Christmas Day there. I'm sure the Crewe, Preston and Walsall fans will appreciate that. Anyway, that's it from me for this particular episode. As I say, I hope you've enjoyed our full delay coverage. Now we're going to do a little bit of a different video next time out because of the way the calendar's shaping up. We're going to do a double header. We've got a game. We're going to show highlights of two matches. We're going to start with the Norwich game at Carrow Road, and then we'll show you the best bits of the QPR game on the 29th as well at Turf Moor, and then obviously on the 31st we'll show you more extensive highlights of these three little games as well, involving Liverpool, Manchester City and Manchester United before that. In fact, there's four. After the QPR game, there'll be 4 away treks in succession, because there'll be one in the game at Villa Park, and again you'll see full highlights of that game as well. And of course there'll be an FA Cup third round game thrown in for good measure as well. And there's the 2 semi-finals as well on the 22nd and 29th, and generally looking very promising as well. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you can, please, for the video. If you haven't subscribed and you'd like to subscribe, you're more than welcome to do so. I'd like to get, I'm still trying to get to 100, so we need as many likes and as many subscriptions as possible. If you want to follow me on Twitter, you can. Tweet me at Stutzy83, because I am going to be, once we get to 100 subscribers, it's a milestone. It'll be a big milestone for me. It'll be a big breakthrough. We will do a question and answer session, so ask me anything within reason that's tasteful or whatever, because we want to keep it family orientated. That's what it's all about. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you for the double header for the Norwich and QPR games. Until then, take care, and I'll see you later. Ta-ra now. Bye bye.